You've been trying to heal, maybe for a long time now, and you're doing the things you're supposed to do. You're showing up, trying to move forward, but something won't shift. You still feel stuck in the same place, still carrying the same weight, and part of you is starting to wonder, is this just how it is for me? It's not. But there's something nobody told you about healing, and that's what this is about. Most people think healing is linear, like there's a start point and an end point, like if you do the right things in the right order, eventually you arrive somewhere better. And that's just not how it works. Healing is not a straight line. It loops back on itself. You'll feel better for a while. Then something will happen, sometimes nothing even significant, and you'll feel like you're back at the beginning. And that moment, that feeling of going backwards, is where most people give up. Not because they're weak, because nobody told them that going backwards is part of going forward. The loop isn't failure, the loop is the process. Every time you circle back, you're moving through it at a different level, with more understanding than last time, even when it doesn't feel that way. So the first reason you feel stuck, you're measuring the wrong thing. You're measuring by how you feel today, not by how far you've actually come. Here's something nobody talks about enough. You can't heal while you're still in survival mode, and a lot of people trying to heal are still in survival mode. What does survival mode look like? It looks like a full calendar, constant responsibility, no real rest, always on, always available, always managing something or someone. It looks like getting through the week, and then getting through the next one. With no real space in between, your nervous system cannot heal in that environment. It literally cannot. Healing requires safety, it requires stillness, it requires your body to believe, even for a few minutes at a time, that it is okay to stop bracing. If your life never gives you that, if there is always something to manage, always something next, your nervous system stays locked. And locked nervous systems don't heal, they just survive. This is not a character flaw, this is biology. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do, in the conditions it is living in. The question is, can you create even a little more space, even small pockets of actual safety? Because that is where healing lives, in the small pockets. Here's another one. Healing alone is incredibly hard. We are not designed to process pain in isolation, we are wired for co-regulation. Which means, your nervous system actually calms down faster. In the presence of another calm nervous system, being with someone safe, someone who isn't panicked by what you're feeling, physically helps your body regulate. When you try to do it completely alone, through sheer discipline and self-awareness, you're fighting against your own biology. That doesn't mean you need to tell everyone everything. It doesn't mean you have to be in therapy. Though if you can access that, it helps. It just means, somewhere in your life, you need at least one person who knows what you're actually carrying, one person who can sit with you in it, without needing you to be okay. Connection is not a luxury in healing, it is the mechanism. Without it, the process is possible, but it is so much slower and so much harder than it needs to be. This one is hard to hear, but I want to say it anyway. A lot of people are waiting to feel ready to heal, waiting until things settle down, until life gets a little easier, until they have more time, more energy, more space. And here's the truth. That moment rarely comes. Life doesn't clear a path for you to heal. You have to heal inside the life you already have. Messy, full, imperfect as it is. Not by adding more things to do, not by overhauling everything at once, but by making one small, deliberate choice in the direction of yourself. Today, even if it's tiny, readiness is not a feeling you wait for, it is a decision you make, over and over in small ways until the direction becomes clear. You will never feel fully ready. Nobody does. The people who heal are not the ones who waited until they were ready, they are the ones who started anyway. One more thing. A lot of people think healing means the thing that hurt you stops mattering, that the memory fades, that you stop feeling it. That's not what healing is. Healing means the thing that hurt you no longer controls how you live today. It still happened, you still remember, it still mattered, but it is no longer sitting in the driver's seat, making your decisions, shaping every room you walk into. That is what you're working toward, not erasure, just freedom. The freedom to live forward without the past pulling you back every time. You're not broken, you're not doing it wrong, you're just in the middle of something. That takes longer than anyone tells you it will. Healing is not a race. It's not something you can force. It does not respond well to pressure or shame or impatience. What it responds to is gentleness, consistency, small acts of care that say, I am worth tending to. That is all healing ever is, really. Deciding, again and again, that you are worth tending to. You got this far. Through everything that tried to stop you. Through every season you thought you wouldn't survive. You're still here. That's not nothing. That's everything. Come back whenever you need to. This space is here. And so are you.